about white Midwestern farmers thinking black folks were going to come and work their goddamn fields after they mass deported all of the migrant workers. Didn't size our asses the fuck up. Let us know everything about ourselves. Like when my grandmother looked at me at a young age and said, young lady, you need in school and go on to college. Working outdoors is not for you. That's my fucking grandmother. She knew me. She was right. So what did I do? Stayed my ass in school. Went on off to college. And now you're looking at a 6-figure nigga.
MAGA instant regret. Apparently Nebraska is going out sad. They're going bankrupt. They're losing money because they decided to vote against their workers that's working on their farms. And so now they need a substitute and expecting black people to come through. Oh, we got a lot to talk about. Again, make sure you stay into the end. You don't want to miss this because this is real stuff going on in America. Let's get it.
We will grow our own vegetables and take care of our own selves. We not going to them fields. Y'all better figure out what y'all want to do about this immigration policy and these mass deportations, or white folks get your ass out there and go pick your own goddamn food. But we ain't coming.
Let everybody starve.
Jerry Spencer turned to unemployed Americans, but says after 2 weeks, most couldn't cope.
The farmer says, start over here and end over here. And that was the extent of their instructions. With the American workers, they all had to be taught all this and separate. And in addition to the fact that their bodies just were not built for.
No more Hispanic workers on his job site, so they called him in.
Not y'all melting. You all are like disintegrating into the rooftops and cement. Like, you voted for Trump so that he could take immigrants out to get jobs back that you never had. And you're dissolving outside in this heat. Y'all should have went for corporate jobs. Go take them out. Go take them out because you all going to go extinct at this rate.
Texas problem either. This is happening across the entire nation. ICE isn't just out heavily crippling our food systems with fear and chaos. You want to talk about consequences? This ain't just about politics anymore, y'all. It's about what's on your table, what's in your fridge, or what's about to be missing. These Nimrods aren't saving America. They're starving.
I get the question all the time, why don't I hire Americans? Why do we bring H-2A workers to work on our farm here in Idaho and in Oregon? The simple answer is we can't get the workers. But how do we make sure that we're not taking jobs from American citizens? What is it we do to protect those people? And what is the net cost to us as farmers when we're done? So first of all, we have to run radio ads. We have to put print ads. We have to let people know the jobs that we have available because we have to make sure that the folks that we bring from Mexico aren't taking a job from American. But you know what? No American ever calls. No American ever shows up. When we bring H-2A workers, it actually costs us more, probably 20 to 25% more. It's a penalty that we have to pay. They call it AWAR, Adverse Effect Wage Rate. Okay? The AWAR means that we have to pay a 20% tariff or penalty for bringing people from outside of the country because they don't want us to do that. So if you see a farmer using ag workers, H-2A workers, just know that they're paying a penalty for doing so. A penalty to such a degree that they would be more than happy to have American workers if they could get them.
I always get guys like this that's always just unhappy. They're always just fighting. They're always just, you can do what you want. This is my little space on the internet where I share my thoughts and my feelings. And you always get these people. They're so angry. My question to you, dear soul, why are you so angry? And the funny thing is I actually made a video about you as well last week. You're so angry with my content. But when I put out a video, you're there to comment. You're there to watch. You're like a very good super fan, but you just don't want to admit it. How about you relax there? First of all, this is my content. I make what I want. And second of all, I don't have to justify anything to you. Because if I start having to justify myself to you or anyone else, then I'm going to definitely run into offending some people. That's not what my content is about. My content is just about sharing some thoughts, sharing some ideas. And if I'm a racist in your eyes, then my dear sir, then this country is in deep, deep trouble. Because then 99% of people in this country is worse off. But just grow up. Grow up and just, please, just, if I offend you, just block me. But if you really like my content like you do and you comment on every single video, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. I'll just give you a moment of silence, just so you can calm down and not get so angry.
Honestly, this MAGA regret is about to be insane. I don't care how much you cover up, how much you try to say, it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about my topics. People are being impacted. Nebraska is feeling it. This stuff is getting real. We expecting the black people to come through. Are you going to sign up? Let me know. $11 for you to pick the fruit and the strawberries. Let me know your thoughts down below. I got the comments here, as y'all can see. Stuff is absolutely wild, but we're not done. Absolutely not. Let's go and get into this.
Hey, you know, one more thing about that farm thing. Those farmers complaining about how the Trump's trade war is hurting farms. And not just China, even though China no longer buys U.S. beef, that's going to Brazil. They no longer buy U.S. soybeans. They don't buy a bunch of other agricultural products from us because they can source them elsewhere. And these farmers are all over these apps whining and crying that they didn't think it would hurt them. And please, Mr. Trump, I voted for you 3 times, and all this kind of bootlicking kind of BS. The other thing about that is, like I said in my other video, excuse me, there's a particular relationship, black people and farms in this country, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. The other thing is, do you remember during the Biden-Harris administration, their administration worked out a settlement with black farmers to pay them back pay for excluding them from bailout money that they were entitled to. The money only went to white farmers. And so black farmers, that's the way it is in this country, had to sue to get their fair share. And after years of court wrangling in the courts and everything, it was finally settled and black farmers were going to get their due. Sorry, my allergies. And you know why they didn't get their due? Sorry about that. Because white farmers sued to block the government settlement that they had made with black farmers. And white farmers sued saying that the white farmers, were being discriminated against for not getting some of the black settlement money. The black settlement money was because only white farmers got some of the initial bailout money, not black farmers. That's how twisted it is. So to the white farmers online whining about loss of business, threats to having their farms shut down and shut off, I say, fare thee well, good sirs. Fare thee well. You got what you got. You get what you get. You don't pitch a fit. You voted for Donald Trump, and you know what? He is working you over because the big conglomerates, some I hear I've read are owned by J.D. Vance or his companies, are about to buy up your land for pennies on the dollar. And you're going to be one picking those blueberries for $11 an hour, 7 days a week, for 10 hours a day. Literally, how you like them apples?
Okay, y'all, so y'all ready? Today's edition of FAFO. Well, you know that I don't know what the man's name is, but he had done infiltrated some groups over there on Twitter, acting like he was a MAGA supporter and all this, and got them white farmers to talking. And basically the white farmers were upset in the group, saying how we thought that the black folks was going to get out there and work in the fields. I mean, why can't they do it? They don't have jobs. Let me just say, this just shows the amount of intelligence where y'all brain stop at 14%, like Amy on 1,000-Pound Sisters. This shows the amount of cognitive dissonance that y'all have. If y'all really thought that y'all would vote for Cheeto dust, and it's okay that the immigrants are leaving because the immigrants are taking all of our jobs anyway. So it's okay that they're going to do it. But the black people are going to get out there and do it. Y'all are just dumb. And I don't know what made y'all think that we was going to be out there and doing it. I don't give a damn if the shit rot and fall off here. We paying high prices anyway. That's what I go to work to do, to take care of my family. So I don't care. I don't care. But the amount of intelligence y'all have and the cognitive dissonance that y'all use to rationalize.
Yeah, honestly, it's crazy out here. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment down below. If you want to go ahead and stay in on the playlist, click right here. I'll catch you on the next video. It's your boy Hope. Let's get it.